When you look up at the night sky, how often do you really think about the stars beyond their twinkle? Sure, we've all heard of constellations, and we all know the sun is a star, but there's so much more going on up there than you might think. This isn't just about shining points of light. Stars are far more complex and mysterious than we realize. You're going to uncover 10 lesser-known surprising facts about stars that will change the way you look at the sky. 1. Stars aren't just shiny dots. Stars come in many sizes, colors, and temperatures, ranging from tiny red dwarfs to massive, hot blue giants. Stars aren't all white or yellow. The color of a star tells us how hot it is. For example, red stars are cooler, while blue ones are hotter. Our sun is a G-type yellow dwarf, but it's just one kind among billions. Fun fact, some stars are so big that if placed where our sun is, their size would extend all the way past Jupiter. 2. Most of the stars you see are dead. Many of the stars we see in the night sky have actually burned out long ago. The light we're seeing today started traveling to Earth thousands, or even millions of years ago. Light from distant stars takes years, centuries, or even millennia to reach us. So when you look at a star, you're essentially seeing a snapshot of its past. For example, the light from the closest star after the Sun, Proxima Centauri, takes about 4.24 years to reach Earth. Imagine looking at a star and realizing you're seeing something that happened 4 years ago. 3. Stars are born in nebulae. Stars don't just appear out of nowhere. They're born in giant clouds of gas and dust called nebulae. A nebula is essentially a stellar nursery where new stars form. Gravity pulls the gas and dust together, causing it to collapse and eventually form a star. The famous Orion Nebula is a nearby example where stars are actively being born. 4. Stars don't really twinkle. Stars don't actually twinkle. It's an optical illusion caused by the Earth's atmosphere. The twinkling effect, also known as stellar scintillation, happens when light from the star passes through turbulent layers of Earth's atmosphere. These layers bend the light, making the star appear to flicker. Fun fact, if you were standing in space, stars would shine with a steady glow. 5. Stars have life cycles. Stars go through a life cycle just like humans and animals. They're born, live, and eventually die. Small stars, like our sun, live about 10 billion years. Once a star runs out of fuel, it can become a red giant before eventually shedding its outer layers and becoming a white dwarf. Larger stars can go out with a bang, exploding as supernovae and leaving behind black holes or neutron stars. The sun still has about 5 billion years before it reaches the end of its life cycle. So don't worry, it won't burn out tomorrow. 6. The sun isn't the biggest star. The sun is a medium-sized star. There are stars much larger than the sun. The largest stars are called supergiants and are often thousands of times the size of the sun. One example is UY Scuti, which is currently considered the largest known star, and it's over 1,700 times the diameter of the sun. Fun fact, if UY Scuti replaced the sun, it would extend past the orbit of Jupiter, maybe even Saturn. 7. There are stars that walk. There are some stars that move across the sky at incredibly high speeds. These are called runaway stars. Runaway stars are stars that are ejected from their home clusters due to interactions with other stars or massive gravitational forces. These stars can move at speeds of up to 1,000 kilometers per second. Fun fact, some runaway stars are so fast they escape the galaxy entirely. 8. Stars can have planets. Just like our sun has planets, other stars can have their own planets too. Many stars in the Milky Way have planets orbiting them. In fact, astronomers have discovered thousands of exoplanets in other star systems. Some of these planets might even be in the habitable zone, where liquid water could exist. The closest star system to us, Alpha Centauri, has at least 2 known planets. 9. Stars can live in clusters. Stars often don't exist alone, but in groups known as star clusters. A star cluster is a group of stars that form from the same nebula. There are 2 types, open clusters, younger and looser groups of stars, and globular clusters, older, more densely packed groups. The Pleiades, also known as the Seven Sisters, is one of the most famous open star clusters. 10. Some stars are extremely rare. Some types of stars are so rare, they're practically 1 in a million. Neutron stars, for instance, are remnants of massive stars that exploded as supernovae. They are incredibly dense and small, with about the mass of the Sun packed into a city-sized object. Then there are magnetars, which are neutron stars with incredibly strong magnetic fields, found only in a handful of locations in the universe. A teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh about 6 billion tons on Earth. Conclusion. So the next time you look up at the night sky, remember there's a lot more going on than just those twinkling lights. Stars are born, they live, they die, and they might even have planets or walk across the galaxy.